So a lot of people are asking like how I started funnel design at paano ako nag-start from $2 per hour rate as a virtual assistant to $3,500 per project rate as a funnel designer. And honestly, hindi naman umabot ng years para mangyari yon. It took me like 5 months. So I thought of making this a video to share with you my experience. So if you're thinking about starting freelancing or you're stuck in low paying gig, stay with me kasi I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it. Okay, so here's the thing. When I was starting out, I didn't have an IT degree or wala rin akong bonggang portfolio or anything. What I did have was time and willingness to figure things out. So the first thing I did was I actually evaluated myself like, ano ba yung skills na meron ako right now? What can I offer to clients? And then I realized, okay, I can edit videos, kaya ko rin ng konting yung mga basic designs. So what I did is pumunta ako sa OnlineJobs.ph and look for jobs that looking for video editor. And then meron ako nakitang client na naghahanap ng virtual assistant who have video editing skills. So I applied to it and then the offer is $2 per hour. But you know what? I was just happy to get a client and start building experience. Then I moved to $4 per hour, then naging 5. But here's what I realized. I was trading time for money. And that ceiling felt really low, you know? So I'm doing this video editing, graphic design work, right? Dun sa client na yun. And that company I was working with, they were managing YouTube ads for their clients. So my job wasn't just video editing. I was creating banners like graphics for their ads, all the assets for YouTube ads. But then one day, yung client ko na yon, he asked me like, hey, can you create the landing page for these ads? Like, when people click on YouTube ad, they need to land somewhere, and that somewhere is a funnel. I had no idea what a funnel was back then, and honestly, I thought it was just a landing page. So, nagpakita ng video si client, then showed me how to edit the existing template that he has. And like, ang gagawin ko lang is just fill in the text, yung images, like super basic edit. And I was like, okay, I can do this. But then, this is the important part. My client asked me later on na,
can you design it from scratch? Like, can you create the final design?
And that's when something clicked for me, like, oh, this is different. This is more valuable than just editing videos. So, ang ginawa ko is I watched YouTube tutorials. I started learning about funnels, about landing pages, about design principles. But here's the secret. I didn't try to be original. I actually design hack, like I look at other landing pages, other funnel designers' work, and I revised engineered it. I took what was working and adopted it to my own funnels. And honestly, that's how I learned faster than if I tried to figure everything out from scratch. You don't need to be a genius designer. You just need to be smart about learning from what's already working. Now, around this time, I was thinking, should I go into web design? Like, yung full stock web development. But then I realized that web design is complex. You're building multiple pages. You're dealing with hosting. You're providing this huge service. Like, it takes forever to do and requires so much more skill. But funnels are focused. A funnel is usually 1 to 3 pages. It's simple, it's repeatable, and most importantly, it delivers real results fast. So I made a decision, okay, I'm gonna specialize in funnel design, not web design, funnels. And that decision, that was huge for me. So I dedicated myself to really learning funnels. I started with ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels pa kasi before yung kilala. So I did projects while I was learning. So it took me like 1 month to get my first real funnel design client, not a VA client, funnel design client. And you know what that client paid me? It's $15 per hour. Well, that's a big jump from $5. But I wasn't done yet. So ang ginawa ko, I went full-time as a funnel designer. I'm working like 4 hours a day, and this client, she treated me like a real funnel designer, not like a VA. She was paying me $25 per hour, and I remember thinking, okay, this is better, but something is still off. I'm still trading hours for money. Then naisip ko, bakit ako nag-charge ng per hour? Kailan ako pwedeng mag-charge ng per project? Like, if I know a funnel takes me like 3 days, 3 to 4 days to build, why not just charge a flat rate? So I proposed it to my clients. I said, look, instead of hourly, how about we do project-based pricing? You pay $1,000 and I build an entire funnel for you. No surprises. You know exactly what it costs. And you know what happened? Most of my clients said yes. They actually preferred it because they didn't have to worry about the bill going over. They knew exactly what they were paying. So nag-start ako like 1,000 per project, and then I raised it to 3,500 per project, but still it depends on the project. And then suddenly, like suddenly, I'm working 4 hours a day, maybe a few days a week, and then I'm making $3,500 per project. And that's when everything changed for me. So here's what I learned from all of this. It's not about finding the perfect skill. It's about finding a skill that solves a real problem and that you can be good at fast. So funnels solved a problem. It solved a real problem. Like businesses need them. And I could learn it in a month and start getting paid. So that's why I chose funnel design. It's also about being willing to specialize on something. Like, pwede naman ako magstay sa pagiging VA, sa pagiging virtual assistant, di ba? But I chose to go deep in one thing, funnel design. And that focus is what made me valuable. And it's about understanding the pricing psychology. Like, hourly rates have a ceiling, pero yung mga project-based pricing, that's where a real money is. Kasi you're not trading time anymore. You're trading value. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, okay, I want to do this too. I want to go from low-paying work to something that actually pays. Here's what I want you to do. Don't just watch this and forget it, okay? Well, actually, evaluate yourself right now. What skill do you have? Like, what can you offer? Start there because that's how I started. And if you want to learn more about how to actually build funnels, how to get clients, meron ako mga resources for that. But first, kailangan mo mag-take action. Kailangan mo mag-start. As simple as that. And if this video helped you, hit that like button and don't forget na mag-subscribe and click that bell notification below kasi I post content like this every week, like practical tips, real stories, and everything you need to build a profitable freelancing career from home. And I'll see you on my next video.